Hi everyone, my name is McKenna. I'm one of the technicians for the 3D printing club here at Rowan, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create one of the heart charms, this one here, that you have seen or will be seeing at the Valentine's Day charm workshop this Friday. So this is the charm that I created, and I'm going to show you the entire process of developing the sketches and the extrusions and the design itself. So first, what you're going to want to do is go into Onshape. If you don't already have an account, you can use one through your Rowan for free. You just got to use your Rowan email or your school email if you don't go to Rowan. And what you're going to want to do is make a new document. And for this one, I'll just title this tutorial charm. You can do it whatever you want to do, and you're going to create it. So this is going to bring you to the Onshape studio space. I do everything in the front or top window, sorry. And basically what I'm going to start doing is making my basic heart. I like to use the mirror tool to make sure it's even. So you're going to create a sketch, make sure you pick your plane, and what you're going to do is first use the line tool. You're going to start in the center and make your line go up. Can be any length or height, or if you want it to be longer or taller, make sure you figure that out. And then you're going to want to escape that line. You're going to do another line from the bottom up, and you're going to want to picture this as the bottom half of your heart, and you're going to want to see visually where the arch is going to go to create the other half of the heart. So I'm going to go about right here. I'm going to escape this line, and I'm going to create my 3-point arc. I'm going to start from the line I made, go to the other line that I made earlier, and go out to about there for my heart. I'm going to escape the arc, and I'm going to take the mirror tool, and you're going to want to mirror that line over the one we originally made. And now it's telling you to select the entities you want to mirror. You're going to take the bottom and the top, and now you have your heart. So now our first sketch is done. What I like to do when I'm going through this is extrude each sketch as I go, just to stay on top of the way it looks. So I want to sketch one, extrude it. For my other file, I believe I extruded it to about 5 or 6 millimeters, just because of the way I needed to work it through in my Cura for printing. Depending on how big or small you want it, you can definitely do the different sizing. This is how mine printed and turned out. I don't know if you can see, it's about this thick. So definitely keep in mind how big you want the actual charm to be and how large you want it to extrude. So now it's extruded, and you should be able to see some thickness. So that's your heart. Now going into your second sketch, again, pick your plane, and now you're going to make the arrow that's going to go through the heart. So how I did that was I started with my 3-point arc, and you're going to want to make this wider and like bigger than you think it should be. So in this case scenario, I'm going to start by going across, and then using my 3rd point. Perfect. And then you're going to make your second one. Like I said, you're going to want to make this thicker than you think it needs to be. And as you can see, the distance between this side and this side is different. So I'm going to actually highlight over that first arch I made and do it over again. You can do this as many times as you want until you are comfortable or like the arch distances in the arch you've created. And then just go back in. Perfect. again, make sure you're always escaping your arch or your line after you just are done with that section. So next you're going to want to actually make the arrow. So I've done all of my arrows with the line, and I'm going to start with the tail of the arrow. I just start by putting a point and pulling it out. Again, you're going to really want to over exaggerate the end of the arrow and the arrowhead to make sure that the 3D printer can actually pick it up when it's printing. So I'm just going to put that one about there, about there. I'm going to escape the line so I can start from the other side. And go out to about there, go down, and back up. And now I'm seeing that this isn't exactly even, so you can actually move the end and edit the distance and the way that it lays. So just mess around with that until you get something you're comfortable with. I think that looks fine. Again, like I said, you want it to be kind of exaggerated so that the printer can actually pick it up. You can make this however you want. I'm not entirely sure how big. I mean, the last time we're gonna go look and see so that I can give you accurate information. Come along with me. So here's the charm that I actually did already. On the top. Yeah, so this one's not as big as the one that I am currently doing, but it's about the same size. Whatever shape you want your tail to be, perfectly fine. Like I said, I think this one is also fine as well. If I wanted to move it down, I also could. And then just moving that around. Boom. Looks good to me. I'm going to do the head of the arrow. And this, again, you're going to want to make way bigger than you think it needs to be. Because otherwise it's just really not going to work. I like to try and line it up with that portion, but it doesn't always work. Line, a little over, bring it back in, and then line, bring it over, and bring it back in. So this is going to be my arrow. Honestly, I think that's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Looks good to me. So again, confirm your sketch. I'm going to go around and extrude it. Make sure you're doing everything in solid for now. I'm not sure if at any point you'll need anything other than solid. I will let you know. But now you have the arrow through your heart charm. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Now, another sketch. Make sure you pick your plane. And this is the one where I'm going to actually make the loop that you see here at the top. This is going to be where you can connect it to your bracelet, your necklace, whatever you want, depending on if you have your own printer, if you want to make it bigger, make it a keychain, whatever you want. But this is where we're going to make that. So we're going to use we're going to make, we're going to use arcs to do this. And we're going to pick about there, and we're going to go to about there. And we're going to just pull it out just enough so that's still going to be able to do that. And what we're going to do is use our dear friend, the mirror, again. And we're going to go over this line with this entity. Boom, the other side's there. And okay, so now we're going to go into another arc. Maybe have to get a little closer. Ah! Escape it. I'm just trying to get in there so I can actually see what I'm looking at and telling you guys to do. See how this one's a little it's like not straight across. I'm gonna try and fix that. Delete that. We're gonna start that arc over again. If you're a perfectionist like me, just honestly leave it like that or something like that. Make sure it's just basically straight across, but don't break your heart or whatever trying to make it perfect. All right, gonna go zoom in. Make sure it's a little thick. Just the same exact thing. Boom and boom. Don't forget to escape your arc. Most important piece of information, honestly. Mirror. Boom. Now you have, oh, don't, just kidding. I messed this up a couple times. Don't forget this. So now what you want to do is actually connect the two ends of the arc with lines so that you can actually make this addition, this piece that's going to be the part to hold on to things with, an actual solid so that you can make it into an extrusion. Very important information. Again, 5 millimeters, extrude it, and now you have the basis of the design. Here's where it gets fancy. You can do what you want. You can print it like this. We're gonna put some text on it. So you can put your initials, you can put you and your boo's initials, you can put you and your dog's initials, you can put a date, whatever your heart desires. And you're gonna use the sketch again. Another sketch. Don't forget to pick your plane. And see this thing right here? It says text. That's what we're gonna use. We're gonna make sure that we connect it to corners because apparently that's the only way you can resize or shape things. You're probably gonna watch me struggle. I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm gonna put an M and a J for me and my human. I went through all of these fonts and I really like Robotos Lab, but go through whatever font you want and pick whichever one you like. And you can bold it because you are bold. Now we're going to move it. And apparently I remember like this one being the one to move it from. I don't know why, but that's the one it likes to be moved from. I'm gonna put it right there. Boom. Now what you're gonna do is click OK and go to sketch 4, extrude it. So you're gonna want to extrude it a little bit more than you extruded the rest of everything. So everything else I was doing about a 5, so I'm gonna try and see what a 5.55, not 5.55. I said too many numbers. I'm gonna see what a 5.5 millimeter looks like. That's pretty good. I'm gonna see what, you can go in and edit. I'm gonna see what a 6 millimeter extrusion would look like. Because you wanna make sure that it's gonna be easy for your printer to actually print. So going through, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at 6. So I'm doing about 1 millimeter longer than the rest of the extrusions. So now you have your beautiful charm for you, your significant other. You can make a bracelet. You can have 3D Printing Club make it a bracelet. You can put it on a little necklace. I'm printing mine larger and forcing my significant other to put it on a keychain on his lanyard. To each their own. Don't forget when you're trying to put this in Cura, if you have your own printer, like I said, just exporting it as an STL file. Otherwise, here you have your finalized charm, Valentine's charm. I hope you all enjoyed the tutorial and can't wait to see how your charms turn out. Bye.